Okay, I thank you for the answers. Okay, I can see and hear you. Yes, thank you. So let me introduce myself. My name is Alexander. I'm Stripo support manager. Today we will make up an email. As an example, we will use this template. Let me say a couple of words about our company and about our webinar before we begin. Our company registered in the USA, but the whole team located in Ukraine. We always open to different proposals, so if you have suggestions of how we can improve our editor, please write to us by email support@stripo.email. This one, I added the name of the email to the chat, or please write to us via this chat within your account, and we will consider your suggestions, and if it will possible, we will try to implement new features in our future releases. In the process of the webinar, my colleague Valeria will help me and will be answering your questions in the chat, so please feel free. If any questions will appear, please ask them, and if it will necessary, I will also try to answer your questions between blocks of the webinar. So I think this is it about Provoke, and I think we can get started. So let's create our first template in this account. And typically we recommend begin email creation from configuration appearance menu. So let's check different preferences of different elements of the template to see what we can configure and simplify the process of the email creation. To do so, I'm going to use developer tools. Together, you should click F12 button on a keyboard, and via this icon, I can hover this tool over different elements of an email and see different preferences. For example, I can see font size and type of the text that has been used here. For example, we have H2 headings, and we can configure these preferences here. So we have appropriate font size, but we should change our type of a font, and I believe that we should use bold font. Okay, just usual text. So let's check. For the content, we already have 14 pixels. We don't need to change anything. What else we can configure? We can add H3 preferences, 20 pixels, also bold. And we have just 3 buttons here. But in a case if you have a lot of buttons within an email, you can simplify the process of the creation of a new button, and you can configure it here. So let's take a look on the preferences. We can use the font color out of here, and let me add a button to show you how it will work. And also I believe that we should find the color, the background color, maybe this one. Yes, also our button don't have border, and the button has 5 pixels radius, so we can configure it here. And we have our button. So let's move on and create our first element. For that we should use just 2 text blocks. This one I believe we should align by right, and I can try just copy and paste the text here and here. We have 12 pixels here and 12 pixels here as well. So we can use top settings panel to set appropriate size. Also, I think we can configure our links color here. So I think this is a header stripe, and for the header we can configure font size here. Sorry, not font size, color of the font. So let's copy and paste it here. And also I think we should set the same color for the text here. And what about background? We should set transparent background this way. Okay. What about paddings? We have 10 pixels from all sides, so we can turn off this control more and use these paddings, and they will be set for all sides of the structure. This button we can remove at the moment, and now we can create the second element. For that we should use this image, add one more container, align them, and to add the image I can click just by this icon, and I'm going to leave the image as an external link because the image has already been uploaded to our editor. To create this menu, we can use our menu block and add one more item, dolls, arts and crafts. So let's put the text, arts, and okay, plus toy learning. Okay, now we can just change color for these elements, and I believe that we should use this one. What about font size? There has been used 13 pixels, and we can set it here. And now we should align the size of the image. To do so, we can use preferences of the stripe of the structure and set this 166 width this way. Now we should find the background color, this one, and I need just copy paste. Also in this element, in this structure, has been used custom design. So let me configure paddings, and we will move to the element of the custom design. And as you can see, there has been added a gradient, and we can just copy paste this element to our email. So let's try to set it. here. Okay. To recreate the next element of the email, we should use the banner block. So let's add a few more empty structures and stripes. And here we should use just one container, so we can remove the second one, and I believe we can remove all paddings. To add the banner block, we can use drag and drop feature. And now we should just add an image that I prepared for that. Now the second image element has been added via the additional picture control, and I also prepared this element, and now I can just add it to our editor. So we can stretch this element as we want and put it to the appropriate place, I believe somewhere here. Okay, maybe this way. And to add the text, we should use this button at the top panel, and here we can put our text. Back to school. This way. And now we should configure the color for the text. I think we can use the same color out of here. And we should configure the size and of course font. This one. And to add the color, I'm going to use these preferences, and we can add our custom color this way. Okay, and now one more element left, sale. 33 and the same font. So now we can just shift our focus, and our editor will create the banner block. Okay, this way. To recreate the next element, we will use a structure with two containers. One container will contain image, and the second one will contain two text blocks and the button. So let's add an image, add text, and a button. So as you can see, the button has been added to our email correspondingly to the preferences that we configured in our appearance menu. So we can create a lot of the same buttons this way. Okay, now I'm going to just copy paste this text and configure it. So here we can just set heading 2 and we get the same result. We should just change the color for this text here, and the same way we should do it here. And to make our text visible, I think we should add the background color for the structure. And now we can just add the necessary text here and add the image this way. What about size of the image? We have 245, so we can use the preferences of the structure to set the same size for containers. So we can use numeric values, or we can use just minus and plus buttons to change sizes of these containers. And also we can use our mouse to stretch containers this ways. Okay, what about paddings? We have, I believe, the dynamic spacer at the top. So to recreate the same design, we can use this spacer block, set it as a dynamic, and set the necessary width for it. And what about paddings for the structure? 5 and 20. Okay. So I have to just reduce a bit these preferences and add 10, 15, 10 paddings for these elements. 15 from the top and 10 from the bottom. Okay, now we can move to the next element. This element has been created via the image and background color. Let me show you. So we should remove all paddings, and we should add background color for the structure this way. Here we should just add structure with one text container. So let's do so, and let's use our top settings panel as we did previously to configure the preferences for the text element. What about background color for the structure? We can use this one, and as far as I remember, we should add 5 pixels at the top and 20 from all sides except the top. Okay, let me check our chat. Okay, I don't see any questions at the moment, so I believe that we can move on. To recreate this block, we also should use 2 containers, and we also should use a bit of custom design. So let's try to create this block. I'm going to use an image block, 2 text blocks, and 1 button block as well. Not here, but here. To get the image, we can use this link. Text we can just copy paste, and this one as well. And now we can use our headings preferences, and for this element as well. What about font sizes 20 and 15? And also we should use red color here, and a bit reduce down to 18 pixels. Okay, and for the button, I think we should use opposite colors for the background and for the main, or maybe even, yes, I think maybe even white color. This way. And now we can just add the background and configure a bit paddings. So we have 20 paddings for the image. From the top and from the bottom. We have 5, 15 and 10 pixels for this text. 5 from the top and 15 from the left and right. And what about this one? 15 and 10 as well. And 10 from the bottom. And for the button, we should use 10, 10 and 15. 15 from the bottom and this way. Okay, to round up our container, we should use this custom style that we can add to the code of the container via the code editor here. And at the moment I'm going to just copy paste this element, but if you want, you can key in all the styles yourself manually. You can change different preferences as you would like to do this way. And to recreate the same container, I'm going to just copy and drag and drop this element here. And now I can just change the image and we will have the necessary design this way. Okay, let's move on. In the next element, we actually should use the same design as we used it previously. So I'm going to just copy this element. Sorry, not this one, but this one. This way. We should use this image. Okay. To recreate the next element, I think it will better to just copy this structure to save a bit of a time. This way. And we can remove this button. We can correct our text here. And what about preferences 220? And I think we should add more distance between the containers. To recreate the next two elements, we also should use the code editor, as you can't create such a design just via built-in tools. So let me show you how you can do so. So I think we should create one more container. So in the case if I want to create a copy of a container or to move it somewhere, I should use the corresponding blue menu that we can get there via these buttons from the left side, because if we're going to use the right side of the preferences, we will do different actions with blocks. So let's create a copy of this container, and now I should copy the code of the image block, so we can use any image block for that. And I think I should add this image before this text. So to do so, I should put it before this TD text, and I should configure the size. So we need to get 35 pixels for this image, and let me just change our image. For that we can use our preferences, and to set the font color for the container we can use these preferences. What about our text? Okay, I added the text, but I should change preferences for the color, and maybe I should set it, yes, as a heading, and the text will sorry, this third one, the necessary size. Okay, to round up our container we can use these preferences here and use the code editor again this way. Okay, now we can just copy this container, and I think we should add one more container between these two containers to add paddings from the bottom, or yes, I think we should. So let's create this container, and as we already have the dynamic spacer here, we can just reduce the height of it this way and just change the image and text this way, and copy paste the text. Okay, maybe we should a bit align this image. And yes, I think this is it. We have the necessary design. What about paddings for the structure? We have 2025. So let me check. Yes, we actually have the same, except the top paddings, and we haven't this block here. Okay, the next element we can recreate via this image, and if we add it here, and of course I should remove all the paddings and add the necessary color for the background, And now to create the next element, we should just use 3 containers and a couple of text blocks within each these containers. So let me add new structures, maybe a bit more. So I don't see any questions yet, so please don't hesitate. Feel free to ask if any questions will appear, and we will try to answer them. Okay, to create the text element, I'm going to copy paste the text, align it, use these preferences, use the white color, and to get it visible I should use the background color for the structure. Okay, I'm going to okay, I can do so. I should find it here within preferences of this email. So let me check. I don't see the color yet. Now where it is? Okay, strange, maybe I don't see something obvious. Let me check again. Okay, I still don't see the color, but for such the cases, I think we can try to use the color picker and let our browser tools do the job for us this way. Let me show you. So we can use this tool, color picker, hover it on different elements and get the color of the element this way. Okay, I think I don't need it more, and I can return the old preferences. Okay, this text element I also can just copy paste, align by center. Okay, maybe something happened with the cache. Okay, this way. And the white color. 14 pixels for all this text. Okay, we already have it, and we have Arial, so we can just copy this container a couple of times, and let me check the paddings for the structure 2020 15. 15 from the bottom, and of course we can just change this text and these links this way. To recreate the next element, we should use a structure with social media block and with a text block. So let's use such a structure and add the social media block out of here and add a text block. the text we should align by center. Set white color and set the background color for the structure as well, as we did in the previous structure. What about paddings? We have 10 and 20 by sides. 10 from the top and 15 paddings for the social media block from the bottom. What about font sizes? 12 and 14. So 12 for this element, and we already have 14 for the next one. Okay, so let me add the same social media: Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, Pinterest. We also should just add Pinterest, and we should the design. Yes, this one. Okay, and now one more element left, the structure with 2 containers and with 2 text blocks. And I'm going to copy paste the text again. Set the background color, of course, and add this text as well. Okay, this way the white one, and align to the right. What about paddings? We have 20, 20 from all sides except the bottom. So this is it. We recreated the same design basically via Stripo tools, and we used a bit of a custom design to create these rounded corners, to create these corners, and to put an image with a text from the right to the same container. Please let me know if you have any questions, maybe related to our today webinar, or if you have any other questions, and we will try to answer them. I'm going to wait your questions a few minutes. When we waiting, I would like to say that this webinar and other webinars you will be able to find in our YouTube account, and we also have a lot of different useful videos that you can see through to know more about our editor, about work different features, preferences. You can find how to export to different email services. If you're interested, I can say a few more words about our price plans. So we have 3 price plans: the free one, the business, and the agency. You can pay monthly, or you can pay annually, and this way you can save 20%. Basically, you can create emails and templates within any price plan, but for the free price plan you will have just 4 export monthly. So you will have just 4 exports to export to different email services or to HTML. To use your email, And for other price plans, for the business and for the agency, you will have 300s and unlimited number of exports monthly. Also, you will have a different number of templates that you can create within your account. So for all price plans, you can create unlimited number of emails, but for the business and for the agency, you can create 15 and unlimited number of templates correspondingly. For the free price plan, for example, you can create just 2 templates. Other details you can find on this page: change subscription or upgrade your account, and you can find different details here. Thank you, Akash. Thank you. So I propose to wait 1 minute more, and if you haven't any questions, I think we can round up our webinar. So let's wait 1 minute more. Also, I believe that the next webinar will be about basic preferences of our editor, about basic features, and we will discuss how you can use all our preferences, maybe not all, but all general preferences and all general settings of your account that you can find here. So if you're interested, see you on the next webinar in September. So thank you very much. Thank you very much, everyone that visited our today. Thank you very much for your time. Please write to us by email or via this chat. Have a good day, evening, morning. Bye. See you on the next webinar.